3, 2, 1, start. It has been further submitted that he, as an old man of 82 years of age, suffering from serious heart ailment, and for quite some time his mobility is limited to his room and under medical prescription. The appellant is a senior citizen who had no malice towards the Honorable Judge It is contended that during his long distinguished career, the present episode was the result of a single momentary derailment that was neither due to deliberation nor due to any motivation, and once the matter was before this court, the appellant on his own, even before hearing, tendered unqualified apology and also volunteered to tender an unqualified and unconditional apology before the Honorable Judge of the High Court in open court, which was done immediately after the reopening of the High Court after summer vacation in the year 1993. Having regard to the aforesaid facts, it appears that although the apology has been tendered after the appellant had been found guilty of contempt of court and after the High Court had inflicted the imprisonment on him, but still the apology seems to be sincere and not to ward off the punishment. We accept the contention of Mr. Dhankad that the apology here is evidence of real contrite as also of his consciousness of wrong done by him. In the case of M.Y. Sharif and another versus the Honorable Judge of High Court of Nagpur and others, start 1995 1 SCR 757 close, a Constitution bench of this court accepted the apology that was tendered before this court for the first time. In review of the aforesaid, while we uphold the impugned judgment holding that the appellant Radha Mohan Lal committed contempt of court, but accepting the apology, we set aside the punishment of simple imprisonment as also the fine imposed on him. The case of appellant Shulal Yadav is, however, different. He has persisted with the same approach before this court as he had before the High Court. Unfortunately, he labors under an erroneous impression that it is not only his duty but a constitutional obligation to say and submit before the court whatever he is instructed by his client. He submits that everyone has liberty to have faith or not on a particular judge. A grievance was also sought to be made by him that only Radha Mohan Lal was picked up and not others similarly placed, and likewise contempt proceedings were initiated against him and not other advocates. The submissions are wholly untenable. We have already noticed that Radha Mohan Lal, realizing his mistake, tendered unconditional and unqualified apology even before the matter was heard before this court. He has also tendered apology in open court before the learned judge of the High Court. The application was only signed by Radha Mohan Lal and this appellant, and therefore there is no substance in the grievance. Why proceedings were not initiated against others. Stop. Even otherwise, such a contention is entirely misplaced. Stop. It is unfortunately that despite having spent so many years in legal profession, stop, the appellant persists with his erroneous impressions about the duties of the members of the bar to say whatever they are asked by their clients to say without any liability, despite the settled position to the contrary. Stop. Stanza. In Sharif's case, within brackets supra, the Constitution Bench held that the misconception in a section of the bar has to be rooted out by a clear and emphatic pronouncement, and to it should be widely made known that counsel who sign applications or pleadings containing matter scandalizing the court without reasonably satisfying themselves about the prima facie existence of adequate grounds, therefore, with a view to prevent or delay the course of justice, are themselves guilty of contempt of court, and that it is no duty of a counsel to his client to take any interest in such applications. On the other hand, his duty is to advise his client for refraining from making allegations of this nature in such applications. Stop. Hope expressed in Sharif's case that this kind of conduct will not be repeated by counsel in any high court in this country, and no more test cases of this kind would have to be fought out, has been belied despite passage of nearly 50 years. Stop. Stanza. The liberty of free expression, as was shown to be contended by Mr. Shivlal Yadav, cannot be equated or confused with a license to make unfounded and irresponsible allegations against the judiciary. Stop. The imputation that was made was clearly contemptuous. Stop. The effect is lowering of the dignity and authority of the court and an affront to the majesty of justice. Stop. Over.